Europe is baking under one of the most dangerous heatwaves in its modern history. Cities famous for their mild summers are now recording temperatures above 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Schools are shutting down. Hospitals are under pressure. Historic landmarks are closing their doors. And tragically, the death toll continues to rise. What was once considered an occasional summer heatwave has become a continent-wide emergency, and experts warn this may only be the beginning. Here's what is happening across Western Europe. For decades, much of Western Europe has been known for its relatively cool climate. Unlike countries in Southern Europe or the United States, air conditioning has never been common in places like France, the United Kingdom, Belgium, or the Netherlands. Many homes, schools, hospitals, and public buildings were simply never designed for prolonged extreme heat. But this summer, that vulnerability is being exposed like never before. A massive dome of hot air has settled over Western Europe, pushing temperatures to record-breaking levels and creating dangerous conditions for millions of people. France has become the epicenter of the crisis. On Wednesday, the country's national temperature indicator, which measures average day and night temperatures across dozens of locations, reached 86 degrees Fahrenheit, or 30 degrees Celsius. That may not sound extraordinary by itself, but it became the highest national average temperature ever recorded since measurements began in 1947. Even more alarming, it shattered a record that had been set only one day earlier. Large parts of France remain under the country's highest level red heat alert, with forecasters warning temperatures could climb to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, or 40 degrees Celsius. Daily life has been turned upside down. Schools have been forced to close. Outdoor activities have been cancelled. The Eiffel Tower and the Louvre have shortened their operating hours to protect both visitors and employees. Emergency responders have also reported dozens of drowning deaths as people desperately sought relief in rivers, lakes, and coastal waters during the extreme heat. Across the English Channel, the United Kingdom is experiencing unprecedented conditions as well. For generations, Britain has rarely needed air conditioning. But this week, the country recorded its hottest June temperatures ever measured. Wednesday saw temperatures climb above 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Less than 24 hours later, that record was broken again. Roads softened. Rail services slowed because tracks expanded under the intense heat. Schools closed early, while health officials urged residents, especially the elderly and young children, to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. For many Britons, temperatures once associated with Southern Europe are becoming an increasingly regular part of summer. Extreme heat is often called the silent killer. Unlike hurricanes or floods, heat doesn't leave behind dramatic images of destruction. Instead, it quietly overwhelms the human body. Older adults, young children, outdoor workers, and people with chronic illnesses face the highest risk. Without widespread air conditioning, indoor temperatures in homes and apartments can remain dangerously high throughout the night, preventing people from recovering from the daytime heat. Doctors also warn that dehydration, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and cardiovascular complications rise sharply during prolonged heat waves. In France alone, emergency services have reported a surge in heat-related medical emergencies.